This is a short version of the notes from today's lesson in sections 2.3 and 2.4. We're talking about linear equations. All of this should be Algebra 1 review. So we've got slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. I'm going to go through this kind of quick. If I'm moving too fast, by all means, pause the video and get yourself caught up. So y equals mx plus b, we know m's the slope, and b is our y-intercept. Skipping that one. So example 2 or example 1, I guess I skipped example 1. As for the x-intercept and the y-intercept, and then use that to graph. To get an x-intercept, we plug in 0 for y. So I'm going to put 0 in for the y, just gives me 4x equals negative 12. So x is negative 3. To get a y-intercept, we plug in 0 for the x. And so divide by negative 6 gets me y is 2. We could get more points by using the slope. We go up 2 over 3, so keep going up 2 over 3. And draw your line. And we're set. X-intercept is negative 3, y-intercept is 2. Slope is defined as the rate at which a function changes. The rate of change of a function is slope. We use m to represent slope. Hopefully you have heard that slope is equal to rise over run, which we can use the formula y2 minus y1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 will give us the slope in between 2 points. Horizontal lines, those are the ones that go side to side, have a slope of 0. Vertical lines, the ones that go up and down, those have an undefined slope. We can find the slope in between 2 points by using that formula we just looked at. So slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this is the x value of my first point, the y value of my first point, x2, y2, fill them in. Minus minus is plus. And divide. If you get something like 10 over 8, make sure you reduce your fractions. Negative, or if it's negative 10 over negative 8, negative divided by negative is positive, and then reduce 10 over 8 reduces to 5 over 4, reported as a positive number. If you get 0 divided by a number, 0 divided by a number is 0, whereas a number divided by 0 is undefined. We can graph lines using slope-intercept form. This line has a y-intercept of 2 and a slope of negative 2/3. Rise is negative 2. Run is positive 3. If you're ever given a line y equals a number, y equals 7 is a horizontal line. I'm going to make the y value always 7. So notice that's going to be a horizontal line through 7. If we have x equals a number, x equals number is a vertical line through negative 5 in that case. Point-slope form. Point-slope form is used to write equations of lines. It is y minus y sub 1 equals slope times x minus x sub 1. So the example that's given here, it wants an equation of the line that has a slope of negative 4 and passes through the point 7, negative 22. So we go y minus negative 22 equals slope times x minus x sub 1, 7. Usually it'll ask you to write your equations in slope-intercept form. Distribute the negative 4 and subtract 22 from both sides. And then the last thing, parallel lines. Parallel lines, those are lines that don't cross. Parallel lines have slopes that are the same. Perpendicular lines, slopes are opposite reciprocals. So the last example here, we are given a line, y equals negative 2/3 x minus 4, and we are asked to write an equation for the line that is parallel to that given line that passes through 12, negative 2, as well as the one that's perpendicular. So to write an equation of a line, we use point slope form, y minus y1 equals slope. Slope of a parallel line is the same as the slope of the given line. So negative 2/3 is my slope times the quantity x minus x1. Distribute. Negative times negative is positive. 2/3 of 12 is 8. Subtract 2. Y equals negative 2/3 x plus 6. And finally, part B, we do the same thing. The point's the same. Y plus 2 equals slope times x minus 12. Slope of a perpendicular line is the opposite reciprocal of the given slope. So reciprocal would be 3/2. Opposite, this one's negative, so this one's positive. And then distribute. Subtract 2. That's it.